Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to see some more Symphogear. Last time on Symphogear is the place I call home, where Tsubasa engages in battle with Maria, whilst Shirabe and Kirika arrive to fight off Hibiki and Chris, whilst they retrieve Veer. Uh, Natsaja soon arrives and assists Maria and the others in their retreat, taking Veer and the Nephilim with them and evading pursuit using stealth technology. The next day, the festival gets underway, and Ibiki and Miku watch their friends perform. Shirabe and Kirika are sent on a mission to infiltrate the school and steal the Symphogear pendants to use as food for the Nephilim. Meanwhile, Chris is dragged in by her new classmates to perform for her karaoke contest, where she finds herself having fun. After her performance, however, Shirabi and Kirika reveal themselves and prepare to challenge her. So, literally leaving off on a action note where we're probably gonna get straight into some fun this time. So
Well,
we
I
got a
mean, we're episode 5, right?
yep, that's right.
So about halfway through.
hmm
Um, Everything kicked off in the first season, about episode 9. Does that sound right?
hmm Yeah, yeah, they're thereabouts.
I think about last season, around this time, we were starting to only get the hints of what the ending would be.
hmm
Like, what's his name? The politician got assassinated by the U.S. agents around this time, right?
Right. This time around, we're less conspiracy and more villain drama oriented, I think.
Well, it's also trying to figure out what the subtext of the banner is.
Yeah.
What's that? What's the text again?
Uh, jeez, it's a lot, is what it is.
What do you mean it's a lot? It's less than a sentence.
Uh, in the distance, that day when the star became music. So I guess like Gundam Double O, they're gonna become Gundam.
Well, I mean, before I thought it meant like star, like the sun.
Mhm.
But maybe it does mean star, as in like singer. That maybe Maria doesn't like gets reversed from Fine and becomes a famous singer.
You might be right.
Well, because all
Or
day
or
she
she
does is
like
sing.
dissolves into sound or something.
I don't know, because the last thing we had was meteorite falling, burning, and that was part of the moon is gone. I was like,
Right. That was specifically literal. So
oh,
are they gonna continue to be specifically literal?
well, I don't know. It was very specifically literal, but I mean,
Mhm.
it was big. I mean,
Yeah.
I think at this point you've built up expectations for something big, which is why I thought sun meant sun, or star meant sun. And I don't know if they reversed course. I don't know how to take it. If they were like, nope, this time star meant person, and they're just becoming really good singers. It's like, I don't know.
Right, right. Well, I mean, like, given that this is gonna be like character interpersonal drama, a lot for the villains, a little bit for the heroes, and then probably the two merging together. It probably has to refer to a person. That's gonna be my take on it right now. And until we see the sun explode, which I also expect will just happen in this series at
Well, I
some
mean,
point.
because we had no expectation for it last time, right?
Mhm.
Last time it was just episode 10. Huge cannon firing at the moon out of nowhere. So,
The series is great at surprising us.
so there's no telling that we could get like 5 episodes from now. Suddenly, oh, Mr. Burns has set up the solar panel thing to block the sun from the earth. There's no telling. If they've got no clear setup, like someone could say, oh yeah, back in season 1, if you were really listening, they talked about this thing being in the base, and in episode 1, we had that thing that we were looking at. So if you put these two things together, you would have known they were going to try and blow up the moon. It's like, oh, okay.
I don't think the show drops that many hints. Like it's not Mob Psycho or anything, where it's constantly dropping all the
I
hints.
mean, it's
Apparently,
obviously it is dropping hints, though. It's like the
Mhm.
same way that I was calling out that the doctor was clearly the villain from the get-go, because they dropped one hint, which was blood on a case. Or I guess technically 2 hints that she drove down a mountainside or a seaside cliff face.
Gosh, that was still the most spurious connection we could have made. That was also correct. But when it comes to spurious connections, we're the best. But I think that's probably going to be a good lead into the episode, don't you think? So before we get started, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. Top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all sports channels, just a little bit extra.
What the hell was wrong with Mickey there? She was half drunk.
She's been really having fun in the backstage. And now, they're gonna have a karaoke contest.
The champion.
So, Maria has been personally challenged by Hibiki. By Tsubasa, I'm sorry. And now Chris is being challenged by these two. So who's Hibiki going to, have a personal fight with? Is it gonna be like with Dr. Beer?
Tsubasa got into a fight with Maria in an actual fight. This is a school singing contest.
Yeah.
This is not the same thing.
I'm talking about episode pairings, honestly. Because we have a hero paired with a villain or set of villains.
Right, but it's also happened in 2 episodes now. Which means that in your mind, the 3 starting episodes don't count.
I'm just trying to make a fun connection. Who would Hibiki have a duel with?
Everybody.
Everybody? Every single person? Forever?
It happened in the 3rd episode. If you're saying that these episodes count that way, well, remember when Hibiki joined hands with everybody and then fought everybody there in the concert? Is that not what you're referring to?
That was just a bunch of... That was the noise.
No,
that wasn't an individual duel at
that
that
was
point.
Maria and the other 2 groups. That was Hibiki leading the fight, though. How does that not count when the next episode is Maria and Tsubasa, and then this episode is the 2 girls in that one? Hell, you're saying Chris gets challenged by the 2 girls. How could you say that's not one-on-one then? If you're counting that.
Well, I'm just referring to ones we put a whole bunch of dramatic tension on, like this.
響き、あの子たち知ってるの？うん、あのね、ミク。彼女たちは世界に向けて宣戦布告し、私たちと敵対するシンフォギア奏者だ。じゃあ、マリアさんの中
Thankfully, Tsubasa is there to actually communicate.
ノイズを操ってみせた。そうなんだけど。
Well, no, technically. That was Maria. What do you do? Attack a woman in a wheelchair? I also have glasses.
So we're just gonna leave the TV off, huh? Just sit in silence?
それはマリアの魂を塗りつぶしてしまうということ。そんなのは絶対にダメ。私たちがやるです。マリアを守るのは私たちの戦いです。後悔しているのですか？大丈夫よ、マム。
It doesn't make much sense either.
私に与えられた使命を全うしてみせる。今度は本国からの追って。もうここが嗅ぎつけられたの。
I mean, if the goal is to have Fine come out, why would you not force Maria to go out there herself and use her powers?
どうするの？踏み込まれる前に攻めの枕を押さえにかかりましょう。マリア、排撃をお願いします。排撃
Yeah, to be fair,
Doing
I'm not
it
sure.
anyway. You're doing it anyway using your powers.
そうしなさいと言っているのです。ライブ会場選挙の際もそうでした。マリア、その手を血に染めることを恐れているのですか？ マム、私は
I can't wait for the mom to turn out to be somebody that we know, or are supposed to know.
Right, connected to somebody in some special way. Ah, and of course the kids are just being kids.
私たちの目的は生物のかけらから作られたペンダントを奪い取ることです。だったらこんなやり方しなくても聞けばこのステージを勝ち抜けると望みを一つ叶えてくれると。
There you go.
このチャンス
That was introduced.
面白い。やり合おうってんならこっちから準備はできている。特別に付き合ってあげる。
Yeah, if they can do this without transforming, I'm not sure the heroes can do anything other than, like, break the masquerade here to win.
それでは歌っていただきましょう。つくよみ調べと暁きりかで。オッケー。二人が歌う。
Okay.
もちろんツバイウィングのナンバーだ。この歌
Was that during season 1?
さんと奏で
Zweiwing?
What?
Oh yeah, no, it's their song. That's right. Zweiwing
Yeah.
was the group that Tsubasa was a part of.
Oh, huh.
始まりましたね。さあ、マリア。
So it's basically like a slap in the face. We're gonna sing your leader's song back to you.
I do like the setup that them singing at this concert is the in-universe music for the fight that's happening elsewhere.
The fight that we're not seeing, you mean?
Yeah, no, I thought we were gonna get more cuts back to it, honestly, and like more professional soldiers just getting dunked on.
No, because you see, the song was a real slap in the face.
Oh, here we go.
I explain a thing, and it goes the opposite on the screen. You explain a thing, and it goes opposite on the screen.
The show is just messing with us now, honestly. It isn't even trying to be a twist, it's just trying to mess with us specifically.
You know, any of you could shoot him right now. Anytime. Bullets will probably kill him.
Ah, see, he answered your question even.
Well, it's funny that the noise can pass through objects, but objects can't pass through noise.
I guess they can choose to be jerks. I love Guy running at people like this. That's my favorite noise.
Okay, if you're just two people on the microphone on stage, who was doing the auto-tone thing at the end?
Yeah, they brought their own CD.
So they're Milli Vanilling it.
Yeah, totally.
なぜ歌を歌う者同士が戦わねばいけないのか。すごい音がしてたのここじゃない？どうせ何かの工事だろ。
Yeah, time for the baseball team to bite it.
No, they're gonna become the new Symphogears. It's the boy band. Yeah, they're traumatized.
その子たちは関係ない。やめろー。
I was wondering if they were gonna show it, but I guess not.
Right, so this is definitely Dr. Veer's plan to encourage Miria to use the Fine transformation stuff more and more. Can't stand back on the sidelines, Miria, otherwise innocent people will get hurt for no reason. See, if you just stealth with this...
We got it, Griff.
私たちも移動しますので、こちらの指示するポイントで落ち合いましょう。そんな、あと少しでペンダントが手に入るかもしれないのですよ。緊急事態です。命令に従いなさい。さあ、採点結果が出た模様です。あれ？おい、 マリアがいるから大丈夫だと思う。でも心配だから。
おうぞ、立花。
ミクはここにいて、もしかすると戦うことに。
I disagree with what you were saying, by the way. Now that you've sneezed and aren't able to answer, it's fine.
響き。
Right, my response is completely gone. Can't do anything.
No, they're not trying to force Maria into it. Or at least Dr. Veer isn't.
Walked by the whale floats. Okay. New twist.
どうしたものかです。
Squeeze in between.
キリカちゃんと調べちゃんだよね。
No, I mean, it goes to show that Dr. Veer and Mom are on the Fine plan, and that the girls are just basically trapped in it, and they're not horrible people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I agree with.
Right, but you were saying that Dr. Veer was trying to force her into transforming and everything, and no, it just seems like Dr. Veer is just an asshole, and...
It's merely incidental that it's going to cause the character change.
決闘の時はこちらが告げる。だから。
Or, you know, the three of you could just beat them up and take the children.
Yeah, no, they coulda. In the middle of the festival, ruined it for everybody.
はい。はい。
遺棄されたアジトと大量に残されたノイズ被災者の痕跡。これまでと異なる状況は
I didn't see bicycles on the outside picture.
永田町新聞電算室による
Bicycles also got eaten.
モニターに回します。
アウフバ変波形照合。誤差パーツはトリリオンレベルまで確認できません。
マリアカデンツァブ内部のまとう黒いガングニールは響君のものと寸分たがわぬということか。
Yeah, they mentioned that.
私と同じ。
考えられるとすれば、
I see
米
your
国政府と
sword
通
is
じて
the
いた
same
領
as
土
mine.
ガングニールの一部が持ち出され、作られたものではないでしょうか。
桜井理論に基づいて作られたもう一つのガングニールのシンフォギア。
だけど妙だな。米国政府の連中はフィーネの研究を狙っていた。FIS なんて機関があってシンフォギアまで作っているのならその必要はないはず。
政府の管理から離れ
Because the FIS is a breakaway agency, we also already covered that.
FIS は
I guess the show does just have to go over all the information, make sure the audience is caught up.
間違いないと思う。
FIS は自国の政府まで敵に回して
They're a breakaway organism.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of reasons to break away from the US and threaten it. So, I mean, I can't even blame him on that.
ついに本国からの追っ手にも捕捉さ
And
れ
that
てしまう。
camera is full.
だけど依然ネフィリムの成長は途中段階。フロンティアの軌道には遠く至らない。セレナの意志を継ぐためにあなたは全てを受け入れたはずですよ、マリア。
Okay, it's another person we have to
もう
figure
迷っ
out
てい
who
る
that
暇な
is.
どないのです。
That's the person who died during the early flashback episode 1.
No, they said Serena.
Oh, here it is again. But more details now.
ネフィリムの出力は依然不安定。やはり歌を介さずの強制起動では完全生物を制御できるものではなかったのですね。
私歌うよ。でもあの歌は私の絶唱でネフィリムを起動する前の状態にリセットできるかもしれないの。そんな
So the Americans did have
もしそれでもネフィリムを抑えられなかったら
Yo.
その時はマリア姉さんが何とかしてくれる。FIS の人たちもいる。私だけじゃない。
So this is before the breakaway as well.
セレナ。ギアをまとう力は私が望んだものじゃないけど、この力でみんなを守りたいと望んだのは私なんだから。セレナ。
I mean, we know it doesn't go amazingly to plan since Mom loses an eye.
Yup. Cool outfit, though. Yep, and destroys the whole lab. Yeah, this is what we got last time. Wow, what an asshole up there.
Oh, right, now I remember the scene.
Yeah, now you remember.
She had it in the back of the neck.
Ah, the neck's not that important.
Oh, right, she's in a wheelchair now. Never mind.
あなたと違って私の歌では誰も守ることはできないのかもしれない。
間もなくランデブーポイントに到着します。いいですね。
オーケー、マム。
Rebuilding the space laser, huh?
But how could nobody know that that's happening? Like, I understand that your VTOL is cloakable, but
大丈夫ですか？
if people are watching this place...
You think it might be a little important or something.
もう会えなくなってしまうから。フィーネの器となっても私は私よ。心配しないで。
Yeah, because when Ryoko was Fine, she was still also Ryoko.
さあ、追いつかれる前に出発しましょう。
待ってマム、私たちペンダントを取り損なってるです。このまま引き下がれないですよ。決闘するとそう約束したから。マム。
いい加減にしなさい。マリアもあなたたち二人もこの戦いは遊びではないのですよ。
そのくらいにしましょう。まだ取り返しのつかない状況ではないですしねえ。それにその子たちの交わしてきた約束、決闘に乗ってみたいのですが。
ノイズの発生パターンを検知。
古風な真似を。決闘の合図にのろしとは。
位置特定。
It's a bit on the nose to measure noise with an actual...
東京番外地特別指定封鎖区域。
Little bit, yeah.
ティンギル跡地だと。
Alright, so no, they're not using it as a base, they just showed up there.
着を求めるの。おあつらい向きの部隊というわけか。やろう。
But we shall not scare
I go through so many clothes.
Well, what's the budget when, yeah, your clothes explode off of you every other day?
I think more of the problem is that your armor disappears when you stop singing and your clothes have just exploded.
Well, what an ancillary superpower would be for their magical abilities to bring their clothes back to them too.
That's a One Piece power. So it's just One Piece.
Of course it is.
の子たちは謹慎中です。だからこうして私が出張ってきているの
I mean,
です
Dr.
よ。
Veer has the power
お友
to
達感覚で計画遂行
create a
に
gas
支障を
that
きたされ
reduces
て
their
は
synchronization, right? So he can
Yeah.
just make everybody less powerful.
企てる人聞きの悪い。我々が望むのは人類の救済。月の落下にて損なわれる無辜の命を可能な限り救い出すことだ。
月の公転軌道、各国機関が3ヶ月前から計測中。落下などと結果が出たら黙っている。
黙っているに決ま
Why
ってる
would they announce it? No, he's got a point there, actually.
Fair. That's fair.
極大最悪などさらなる混乱を招くだけです。
God, this moon thing has just been.
It's like it's been looming over our head the whole time, like a moon.
事実を知る連中ってのは自分たちだけ助かるような算段を始めているわけじゃん。
だとしたらどうします？あなたたちなら。対する私たちの答えがレフィリム。
Well, why not just use that giant cannon that's behind you? Ironically, the
destroying
cause.
the moon is also still terrible. There's kind of not a lot of winning now.
Yeah, I watched the time machine. I know how it works. Bingo! It's showtime!
I do like that Dr. Veer is getting more complex for this. I enjoy it.
Well, I mean, defeating the falling moon with a Nephilim doesn't make much sense to me at the moment.
True. Fair. He could also be lying.
What happens in the next 5 seconds could be very important.
Goes back to hibiki. I can't wear
That's
that ring.
what I
Oh.
thought, yeah.
Yeah, damn. Okay. No, show still goes hard. Extra hard. Jeez.
And it was Ryoko that had the regeneration power, so...
Oh, yeah, no. One-armed.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, no,
Hibiki, you've been disarmed.
That is the correct reaction here.
Okay, still, I have no idea how the Nephilim defeat the falling moon. Unless...
No,
Unless
the
next-
Nephilim isn't defeating the fallen moon. He
Unless
said he's
next
gonna...
episode... I'll complete my thought before
Go
you
ahead.
do it. They start with the Nephilim adapting to Hibiki's power and gaining it when he eats it, so that the Nephilim will get more and more powerful the more Symphogear it eats.
I don't think his plan was to, in fact, have the Nephilim stop the moon, but to have the Nephilim be the emphasis to create a one-world government, which will actually get together to solve the problem,
I did not read
instead
that
of hiding away in a bunker.
I did not read that anywhere in that, because all they said was specifically, the moon's falling, and I bet you and more powerful people than you have a way to save yourselves.
I guess that's what I'm reading into it, and most of what I got is like 90% text anyway. And like I said, he could also just be lying, because he's this weird, creepy scientist who seems like he's just in it for the fun of it.
I don't know that they would introduce the fact that all the other world governments have been tracing the trajectory of the moon just for him to suddenly lie about it, since it's...
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
forgot
It
if there
is-
was a next time on, so I was waiting for it.
No.
Just for him to lie about it, because that would be giving us information and flipping that information within the same 5 seconds.
Mhm. Right. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but he could be lying about other things, like what his goals are, or how he plans to accomplish anything. It could all be a bluff. But I do still, of course, buy the moon is still falling, and that's a problem, and I'm not sure you can necessarily punch it to solve it. So, no, things seem pretty dire for the Earth, yet again. Though I guess at the very least, they did already announce their plan was world domination. That is what they've stated their goal is, and everyone else has been working towards it so far. So I don't know. Maybe that is actually perfectly true.
I mean, that wasn't Fine's goal, though.
Well, Fine's also the one who announced it to the world, so.
No, because they remember they backed off of that immediately. That was the lie.
They didn't follow through. Yeah, no.
That was the lie because they were trying to make a distraction. I'm saying Fine in season 1 announced what Fine's plan was.
Right, in season 2, episode 1, Fine also announces that her plan is to take over the world still.
No, Fine in season 1 does not announce that her plan is to take over the world.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. I think the season 2 episode, that wasn't episode 1, by the way. I think it was episode 2 or 3. Because when they have the fight on stage. That was obviously the lie created as a distraction.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel really up and down about it. Like it keeps twisting around. I'm liking it. I think it's fun. What's Hibiki gonna do without an arm though? That's got me questioning what's gonna happen next.
That's what I said. Ryoko had the healing property, so I guess it's entirely possible that Symphogear is still out there, but I don't know because Ryoko had it and then dissolved into dust. So it's entirely possible that Hibiki is just one arm from here on out.
So what's gonna happen is Hibiki's gonna turn around to Miria and go, so you're saying your Symphogear is the same as Star Platinum's, and then we'll go ahead and stop time.
Stopping time wouldn't heal her arm.
No, that's true, that's true. So we'll have to see what actually no, they're where Ryoko was stopped before. Maybe they will pull something out literally from the grave here.
Well, it's been a long time. And they've also worked over the scene, as you can see. So
right. Technically, it would be almost preposterous for something to be left there after what we've seen is a competent organization taking care of things.
And again, also the fact she turned to dust. I think something the size of a Symphogear would have been noticeable.
Right. And they have ways of detecting the stuff that it emits, like literally like radiation. They should be able to find it, or at least a presence of something if there's something there. No, anything could happen. So, I gotta say, I'm still excited for Symphogear. Every time I see more of it, I keep going, what the hell is gonna happen next? It's a blast. Theta, you got anything to end off on?
I guess there was 3 weeks unaccounted for.
We're going back to the 3 weeks.
No, I'm saying that if one of them was going to get injected with a Symphogear that regenerated, there was 3 weeks.
Oh, right. Having a secret ace up the sleeve that nobody knows. Yeah, no, that's possible. So, I think that's where we'll go ahead and end it off for today. This has been Stone-Faced Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around, everyone. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?